So this is a rapid fire, quick fire. I don't know what kind of fire. I'm not on fire podcast this afternoon because today's busy and it's not getting any less busy. Nick, I wanted to talk to you for the next 8, 9, or 10 minutes about why agents don't buy leads. I
Why
saw a
don't
video.
agents buy leads?
I, I
Why are you not buying leads? Have you not watched our content?
I think that they're either afraid of it or they don't believe in themselves.
Hmm.
And then I asked myself, if they're afraid of it, what could you possibly be afraid of?
Afraid of spending the money, afraid of losing the money, afraid of burning cash that you can't recover.
Do you? But,
Um,
but
I
realistically, this isn't that complicated. If you have $1,000 of leads, 25 direct mail, and a 40-hour work week, do you feel like you could at least stumble into 3 people who appreciate their mortality and will buy insurance from you?
100%. 100%. All right. So, um, let's see. Okay. So here's a question that I got from an actual agent, who was looking to get into the business, not out and selling already, but looking to get licensed, looking to get into the business, who contacted me on December 20th of this year.
Oh,
And after talking for a couple of days, hit me up one morning and said, "Hey, good morning. Sorry to bother you. I had a quick question. What if one of those leads that you buy, nobody answers the phone, or they say, 'I don't know how you got my number. Don't ever call me again.' Didn't you just waste money?"
that's a good question.
I think that is the reason why agents don't buy leads, is that particular mindset. What do you think, Chris? Did you just waste money if one of those leads says that to you?
2 ways to look at that since we don't have a ton of time today. You cannot look at your lead investment in the microcosm of one lead.
Nope.
You're investing $1,000 to receive at minimum a 2,500 AP return or 3 to 4 Medicare enrollments, whichever side of the fence you're working. That's what you're doing. You're spending $1,000 to receive 3 to 4 potential clients.
Yeah.
Not in the one or the other way. Does Walmart think when they do their shipment, or Chick-fil-A when they run their franchise location and all the chicken comes in, if one person comes into the store and doesn't buy anything, was that delivery a waste of money?
Right. No, and that's really the thing. Like, um, every business is going to have some sort of overhead. And if you're not spending money on overhead to generate customers, and you're not trying to acquire new clients, and you're not spending money to try and market to people, I mean, and that's what leads are. Leads are marketing, right? You're never going to acquire new clients. Um, you could ask the same, like, if if you put a TV commercial on, if, I don't know, Nike puts on a TV commercial and it gets shown to 10 million people after the Super Bowl, and 8 million of them don't go out and buy Nikes. Did Nike just lose a bunch of money, or did they sell 2 million Nikes? You
Yeah.
know? Um you have to think about it in your overall cost, in terms of what you're spending to how you are acquiring clients, and what that money that you spend turns into, not on an individual microcosm basis. $1,000 a week turning into 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more thousands of dollars. But worst case scenario, $1,000 spend turns into $3,000. You've just made $2,000 profit a week. If you put it into those terms, I don't know anybody who wouldn't do that. So then the question just becomes, do you believe that you have the ability to actually go out and close sales? And if you believe that you have the ability to go out and close sales, there's no reason why you shouldn't be buying leads. And if you don't believe you have the ability to go out and close sales, you should not be in this business.
I heard it said recently that in this type of conversation, people really need to have more respect for themselves, more belief in themselves, and be honest with themselves. Like, if you really don't think you could take $1,000 worth of leads and find 3 people that want to talk to you about their health insurance or talk to you about dying, then this isn't for you. And that doesn't mean you're a bad person or you're not an entrepreneur or this, it's just not for you, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And that's a real tough realization as well, because no one's going to fire you from being self-employed, take you into the office and send you home without your keys. You're going to like dwindle out of the business all on your own. But have you ever really worked with someone that just realized over time this wasn't right for them?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have a guy that I kind of became pretty close friends with over the 2 years that he was trying to work in the business. And one day he called me up and he was like, "Hey, I want to run something by you." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, sure. What's going on?" And we got on the phone. He's like, "I have just spent the last month uh like essentially like locked in my room, afraid to like go out into the world because this job has me so stressed out that I hate it." And I was like, "Man, don't then."
You
Like,
don't.
there's nothing that don't be miserable. There's nothing that makes you have to do this. Like, I love what I do. I really, really love what I do. Um, but it's not for everybody. If you don't if you don't like it, if it's not fun, if you're not making a good living and you're not enjoying your life,
Stop doing it.
yeah, there's so many other ways you can make a living. A
Nobody
good
will judge
living.
you for it.
Yeah. No. This guy got out of this. He was I think he was going to go to nursing school, but he bounced around to a couple of things. He's back in sales, just doing a completely different type of a thing. He works for a construction company, and he's like their fronter for home remodeling stuff, and he's happy doing that. Whatever. Great.
I
Fantastic.
I just think people need to give it a fair shake, do exactly what they see working, stop fooling themselves into thinking, well, it's not working because you're not working it correctly. And then be honest with yourself. You really only have one life to live. You don't know how long you get to live it. Why are you wasting time either not doing the job correctly, not doing it at all, or doing something you'd be much better at, is how I feel.
Yeah. So wrapping this back around to the leads conversation, if you're spending $1,000 a week on leads, you should be getting what, 25, 30 leads out of that. If you are handed, even if they're terrible leads, right? You're handed a list of 25 people who have at some point expressed some interest in the product that you're selling. Maybe that point was a year ago. Boy, you're spending a lot of money for year-old leads. But if you can't find 4 people out of 20, out of 30 people, out of 25 people, out of 20 people, if you can't find 4 who at one point expressed an interest and that you can close, again, this maybe isn't the right business for you, and that's okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. If this is the right business for you, why would you do it any other way?
Just
Why? It's so much easier than all the other methods.
Yeah. Just work what works and you'll find the success you deserve. If you're not going to work it, it's not going to work. If you're not going to invest in it, it's not going to work. And be honest with yourself. Give it a fair shake, but don't waste everyone's time. Nick, I appreciate you giving us 8 minutes and 28 seconds of your time today. We'll get this out there. Like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe we pissed you off, and that's okay too. Comment below and tell us. Maybe we motivated you to get off the couch and go to work. Let us know. Subscribe to the channel, share it out, follow, and we'll find you on this channel next week.